The power of hindsight is a beautiful thing, especially when it comes to the iconic Beatles. In 1963, a Swedish music critic made a bold statement, declaring the Beatles as having no musical importance whatsoever. But little did he know, his words would be eaten as the band's fame skyrocketed. Imagine being a pop reviewer for the Karlstad newspaper Nya Wemlands Tidning and attending an early Beatles concert in a humble school hall. The Fab Four were still finding their feet, unknown to the world, and this critic had the chance to witness their raw talent. However, his review was scathing, describing their music as corny and out of rhythm. He even went as far as to say their performance was awful and that the screaming fans were a blessing, drowning out the band's lack of skill. But here's where it gets controversial. The Beatles' popularity was already evident, even in Sweden. Just days prior, the band had to cancel their sightseeing plans in Stockholm due to an overwhelming fan frenzy. And let's not forget the sales of their upcoming record, which would surely prove their musical prowess. And prove it they did. Beatlemania swept North America soon after, with the release of their sophomore album, With the Beatles. This album became their first North American release, and it didn't disappoint. In the U.S., Capitol Records split the songs into two albums, Meet the Beatles and the Beatles' second album. But it was in their homeland, the UK, that they truly made history. With the Beatles became the second album to sell 1 million copies, following the 1958 soundtrack to South Pacific. The Beatles dominated the British charts with Please Please Me, and the release of With the Beatles kept them at the top for an astonishing 51 consecutive weeks. No other artist has achieved such a feat. So, was the Swedish critic's opinion just a bad night's judgment, or did he truly miss the mark? The Beatles' success speaks for itself, and their impact on music history is undeniable. And this is the part most people miss. The Beatles' journey to fame was not an overnight sensation. It was a gradual build-up, with each performance and release adding to their legendary status. What do you think? Was the critic's review a mere blip in the Beatles' journey, or did he have a point? Let's discuss in the comments and explore the power of early criticism and its impact on iconic artists.